Regan Slaymaker for International Boxing News. I have the pleasure to be joined by the British flyweight champion, Jay Harris. Jay, how are you today, mate?
Yeah, really good, mate. Really good. How are you?
Perfect. I'm very well, thank you. I mean, all the better for talking to you today. And before we get into your fight with Connor Butler, I do want to kind of reflect on your 2023, if that's all right. It was just a one fight, but you did pick up the British and Commonwealth titles against Tommy Frank. I mean, a great performance from yourself. How do you reflect on that performance against Tommy?
Yeah, it was really good. I've watched it back a few times now. Obviously, it started a bit slow. He come out all guns blazing. To be fair, Tommy did. And I expected that, to be honest. But all in all, I knew I would have him down the line, and I knew I would win.
Definitely, obviously, when you look back and you've had that one fight, I mean, and but you became but you picked up that British title. I mean, you're adding to some history there. I mean, how did it feel to pick up that title?
Oh, it was amazing. It was because it felt like it was like the missing piece, like sort of thing. Because obviously before I won the Commonwealth title, before I won the European, but the British I never even got a chance to fight for, and it just seems like it was the title that got away, like sort of thing. And yeah, so the opportunity came up to fight Tommy Frank for the British title, and I took it with both hands, man. I had to.
You definitely did, mate, and you proved your worth on the night as well. And I mean, I remember watching that fight. It was an excellent fight, and obviously you came out on top. But we'll roll on to February the 24th. I mean, you're fighting Connor Butler for your British, and then the Commonwealth and the European flyweight titles. I mean, looking forward to the kind of defending your title and becoming a two-time Commonwealth and European champion, mate.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. This is what it's all about. And to be fair to Conor Butler, he's putting his neck on the line as well, and me. And this is what boxing's meant to be like. I think everything on the line. Obviously, now I'm coming back. Like I'm 34 this year, and he's coming through at 25. But no, with my experience and everything, and my fitness and my boxing ability, I just think I'm more than enough to come on top in on February 24th.
Definitely. Kind of, what do you know about Conor Butler? Obviously, kind of the flyweight division. I know at world level, it's really kicking off, but at the domestic level, not many people might not know about Conor Butler. But what do you know about him going into this fight?
Yeah, I know he's a good boxer. Like he is good on the back foot. Nice mover. I know he was a good amateur as well. Good with the ABAs. But I don't think he's fought anyone as close to me as of yet. Not even in his career. Um, I think his last fight was Matt Waddell. One previous was Craig Derbyshire. No things against them. Like, but I don't think they're on my level at all.
Definitely, and obviously, well, we all know you. Obviously, you've won those the European and Commonwealth titles before. You fought Julio Cesar Martinez as well for the WBC flyweight title. I mean, you just touched on it there. Do you think your experience will really carry you over the line in this fight?
Well, I think so. I know what it takes to win. I don't think he's been in like a relatively hard fight as of yet. And I've been in many, if I'm honest. I've been in a lot of hard fights. I've been there. I've had to dig down deep. I've had to show my experience then, and I think, yeah, I think the experience will show on the night, and I think I'll come out on top.
Definitely, and well, we look forward to seeing that fight, mate, as well. I was talking to Gavin Gwynn in the week as well, obviously fellow Welshman, and he was talking about I think he became the 11th Welsh fighter to win British, Commonwealth, and European titles. I mean, on February the 24th, you have the opportunity to become the 12th, I think. I mean, what were the how
I
would
was the tenth. I was.
pardon?
I was the tenth.
You was the 10th. Oh wow. What's it? So yeah, so obviously you're already a part of that history, but I mean, how does it feel to be a part of that history and then also add that British title to those three domestic titles? It must be nice.
Yeah, it'll be unbelievable. But the thing is, with I won the Commonwealth and European, didn't I? And then when I didn't have a fight for the British, but I won the British set. But I don't think I've had them all consecutively. Do you know what I mean? Or had them all at the same time. So this would be nice now to have them all at the same time and just cement myself in Welsh history. To be fair.
Definitely, and we look forward to seeing it. I do want to touch on your trainer Gary Lockett. I mean, such an experienced coach. I mean, I remember being ringside for when Chris Jenkins fought Cyrus Patterson, and he knew just at the right time that Chris maybe was about to fade in that fight to throw the towel in. And obviously, but he's been involved in, and he really does care about his fighters. You guys have been involved in such great wins as well. I mean, how important is it for you to have a coach as experienced as Gary in your corner?
Let me just correct you there. My dad
Sorry.
is my
Oh,
actual trainer. But to be
apologies.
fair to Gary Lockett, he's been there from the start. From the start of my professional career, he's been here, there, and everywhere. Been up in the highs, down with the lows, and yeah, he's been really good. He's been really good to me as well. We've been everywhere. We fought all around the world, and yeah, I'm lucky to have him in my corner and as a friend.
Definitely. Apologies to your dad. I will follow up with that question. I mean, what is it like having kind of obviously father-son trainer-fighter relationships? They get a bit of criticism in the boxing world, but what is it like for you to have someone, obviously I imagine you guys are very, very close. What is it like to have your father as your trainer?
No, do you know what? It's really good. Not only that, he'd done it all before. See, my old man. He was a British champion himself back in the day. Like he won a featherweight British champ title, so he knows from all the mistakes that he made, not for me to do them. But to be fair, I've never done them anyway. I've always been pretty good, and but our relationship is really good. Obviously, we butt heads now and again over certain stuff, especially when the weight starts coming down and everybody starts to get ratty and stuff like that. But other than that, we don't really argue as much. We now and again, but we've always been pretty good. We've been there since I was 12 years old, so it's been great.
Definitely, and long may it continue as well. Before I ask my last question, Jay, I mean, does a win on February the 24th kind of catapult you back to where that time when you were fighting for world titles as well? Does a win on February the 24th catapult you back to world level?
I'm hoping so. That's what they I like when you got the British Commonwealth and European. What's next? It's gotta be, and as you said, I've been there before, and I'd like to be there again. Do you know, just that like one last like kind of a hurrah like sort of thing, and try and get that world title shot again and maybe win it. And yeah, that's where I'm hoping these British Commonwealth and European titles will catapult me to.
Definitely, and there's one kind of fighter in the flyweight division who's on the rise, and I feel like he's moving very, very quickly. He's trying to get that kind of final eliminator level around then. Is Galal Yafai? I mean, would a fight with him interest you?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, to be fair, right, it was meant to be, but he he had the Tommy Frank one instead.
Hmm.
But it was literally I had the fight with Tommy Frank, and they were on the phone to me like literally a week later saying, "Do you want to fight in another 8 weeks?" So I pretty much said no. I said I don't want to fight. I want a bit of a break with my family. Went on holidays and stuff like that, and then I said we'll talk about it now. But with the opportunity, I guess now British Commonwealth and Europeans, there's still an opportunity and to get that big fight with Galal Yafai, 100%.
Definitely, and well, it all going your way February 24th. I really like to see that fight. That would be a great one. I feel like the winner would catapult themselves definitely to a world level fight as well. My final one, Jay, thank you very much again for giving me your time today. We ask everyone this question. When all's said and done, what does boxing mean to you?
Boxing's give me everything pretty much. So it's given me a future. It's even given me thereafter as well because I'm started training the amateur boxing now. So I'm in and around all that. I think I'll always be in and around boxing even when I'm retired. Like, but yeah, boxing means a lot to me. It's been in my family. And I think to be fair, it's in my blood. So yeah, it means a lot.
Definitely, and long may it continue as well, Jay. Thank you again for giving me your time today. Best of luck February the 24th.
No worries, mate. Thank you.